Hey, Harry, my boy, how are you?
Would you give me some more money, Dad?
We're going to make VE Day about us. They were that's just cricket. No one died. He's selling the UK, man. Keir Starmer's selling this country like crazy, fam. I don't care about Thunderbolts.
It's not a good movie.
Why are they trying to make us like Florence Pugh? I just hate her acting. It's not for this.
You should know that. Yeah, you should know. No.
The condition they give him is, in case you're coming to the country, just tell us. And then we'll give you security. That's what we want.
Yeah, just tell us when you're coming around, and the Mandem will be ready.
I need security, bro.
Do you not already have security?
What security, bro?
You mean armed security?
Yeah, like what? I need some security. It's dangerous out here. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm valuable.
Yeah.
To my family, to my friends.
Yeah. To a nation.
Yeah.
To Netflix.
To everything, bro. And then I check my phone and there's a prince who left this country, who went somewhere else with his family.
California, yeah?
Yeah. He said he doesn't want to be doing prince things anymore. He just wants to live his life.
He has security. He just wants armed security, which is weird, which is so strange.
Waste of money. That's a lot of money, man. He could have fed some kids.
Could have fed some kids. Well, also, what a waste of time. King Charles confirmed ages ago that the only time Harry ever calls him is to ask him for more money. It goes like this. Ring, 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 ring. Hello, this is King Charles. Who's this?
Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Daddy. Daddy, it's Harry.
It's Harry.
Hey, Harry, my boy, how are you?
Would you give me some more money, Dad?
How are my grandchildren, Harry?
Dad, I need some more money.
Harry, I miss you. How are you, Harry?
Dad, my bank account is depleted. I need some more money, Dad.
How is your lovely wife?
Dad, I need about £2 million.
Beep. Who was that on the phone, darling? It was Harry asking me for more money. Fucking bastard. It's quite puzzling to me that he's asking, rather he's demanding, isn't he? He's demanding for security. But I understand that he has security. He just wants armed security to be present with him.
Do you know what this stinks of? This reeks of? Entitlement.
Yeah?
Full-blown entitlement.
Full-blown bratism.
But then he goes ahead and just takes him to court. Why not allow 24-hour security?
That's such an American thing to do, isn't it?
Right?
Take your family to court. It's such an American thing to do. In America, they'd be suing over anything, fam. They sue over anything in America. This is I don't know what's happened to that boy.
There's something wrong with that boy.
There's a multitude of things wrong with that boy. A multitude. And by the way, somebody made a point the other day, and it's a very valid point. Can you blame the royal family for not wanting to speak to this guy? After every time they speak to him, he goes and blurs out the laundry.
He wrote a book.
He writes a book. He goes on Oprah Winfrey. He went on the BBC. And then we'll move to that point, actually. None of this irritates me. Him asking for security doesn't irritate me.
Yeah, but he's got some points about why he wants security.
He doesn't have any points, in my opinion, about why he wants security.
Well, he's quite popular, isn't it?
Yes, but he wants armed security. He wants the Mandem with the pow, 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 pow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, no, bruv, you can't have them, bruv. You know what I mean? Yes, he is quite important, but then again, you're going to these countries like Colombia, Nigeria, putting yourself at risk in this,
So he goes to the BBC, yeah?
This is my next point. None of this irritates me. None of this, Daddy, I need more money. It doesn't irritate me. What irritates me is the fact that they strategically chose VE Day to pull out this nonsense. They could have done it on any other day. They could have done it on Halloween. They could have done it on Jesus' birthday or death or whenever he rose. Yeah.
Cut some eggs.
Yeah, those days.
January the 1st.
Gay Pride Month, right?
Black History Month.
But they chose to do it on VE Day. Bruv, do you understand how close Europe was to getting absolutely murked?
Yep. They were about to get annihilated.
Europe was about to get so murked,
That German
bruv.
machine was not playing, bro. It was not, because at that time, the war was finished.
Yo, we were cooked, man.
If they were cooked right now, I'll be with a gun.
Yo,
I wouldn't be alive, man.
We were so French girls.
Yo.
We're like, we don't like French men anymore. We like German men.
Just like Germans.
We're like German men.
Yeah.
Just like in an instant, they just switched up on the French man.
Those Frenchmen suffered, man.
Yo, the Frenchmen suffered, and then they came home, and then the French girls switched back, like, oh yeah, we hate Germans.
Yeah, we hate Germans.
We love
Burn
French
all the
people. Now.
Germans.
Yeah, so it irritates me that V-Day, such an important day, bruv. Such an important
It's so
day.
significant, man, because there's so many VE days they can do with people left that were in that war.
Oh man.
Yeah. But they this guy comes out and does some rubbish, man.
Him, his wife, they come out and they pick V-Day to have this shitty BBC interview, which, let's be honest, I fell asleep watching it because it was all about I'm a victim, Daddy, I need more money. I'm a victim. I don't really care. I was so irritated at the fact that this guy and his wife strategically chose, and people talk about Kanye West being crazy. Let me tell you something. Meghan Markle is crazy. Please don't put me in jail. I know she has the power to do that. She got Piers Morgan fired. Please don't put me in jail or fire me from Vibe Talkers. But strategically chose this day. No shame at all. No respect at all for the previous veterans of the war. No shame at all. We're going to make VE Day about us. And it's just, that's the part that irritates me the most.
Do you know the other part that irritated me? Part that irritates me was like, I haven't had a screening for like how many years? Or I haven't had a screening since 2021. They have this department that makes sure that people are protected. And he said, I haven't had one. I wish I could have a screening so that they know my risk assessment. You know when they do a risk assessment? He needed one for 4 years.
That's the part where I fell asleep. That's the part where I fell asleep.
Why you need a risk assessment if you're not doing any royal work.
I think that was like 5 minutes into the interview.
And then he was like, well, I do royal work anyway. I go to these countries and I help out kids.
With what, bro? With what? Yo, just a little bit off topic, yeah. I remember Rihanna came to Malawi, yeah, and everyone was like, oh, Rihanna's helping kids. When she left, those kids just went back to doing what they were doing before, bro. Yeah.
We can go back and film those kids again. You find them do the same thing.
So what is he saying? He says he wants security.
Yes.
Because there's a good chance that his life might be in danger.
Yes.
Because of who he is.
Yes. But here's the question. They asked him a question. How many times have you been back to the UK? He's like, I come back all the time for birthdays, for funerals. But now I want to come back anytime and still receive security. And his reasoning is, I've had security since I was young. Why can't I have security now?
No, bruv.
Do you know who pays for that security?
Bro, you're a pop star now, bruv.
But we pay for that security, bruv. Taxpayers.
You're Hollywood elite. You're not royal family elite. You're Hollywood elite, bruv.
Yeah.
Yeah? You're in the same category as Mel Gibson, fam.
So he doesn't want to do what the royals do.
But he wants
the protection.
The perks.
Paid for by the British public.
Yeah, I don't get it. It really irritated me that it was on VE Day. I don't particularly care for it.
But Harry, you need to sit down and understand what you're trying to do, man. I used to like you, bro. I used to. But now, I'm starting to think you're just spoiled, man.
What he means to say is he thinks you're a waste, man. Please don't fire him from Vibe Talkers.
No, you can sponsor us and we can do a petition.
Yeah, we can be a security. Yeah.
We can protect you.
I can run really fast away from trouble.
Public taxpayers pay for the royal family. You want me to pay for the royal family when you don't even do royal family things anymore? But then you know the reason he gave is that we wanted to continue doing the royal family things away from the royal family. You in California, bro. You're not in the UK. You're not on UK soil. There's more risks in California than the UK. But you've been living here for how many years?
It's a dead brand. Like Harry and Meghan are a dead brand.
And then she goes and did this Netflix special, man, and it spoiled everything.
Special is a strong word. I wouldn't call it special. She managed to get some execs to. The thing is, they want to portray this independent life that they have, where they live in California and the grass is green and the palm trees are heavy and the sun is always shining and look at me, I'm glorious. But that's not the case. If that was the case, You shouldn't be begging for security. You shouldn't be making up stupid things like, oh, well, I still work. I just work in America. Like,
I want to be independent, but I want the limelight.
yeah.
I want to be independent and secretive, but I still want the royal lifestyle.
Yeah. Or you work at a job that has perks, say like free gym membership. You leave the job and then you complain about not having free gym membership anymore.
What a surprise.
What a surprise.
You don't go to the gym anymore.
Nah, I don't even work there anymore.
But you still want the gym?
I still want the gym.
So why don't you just go back and work there?
Nah, I'll work over here.
Yeah, but they gave you free gym membership when you worked there, so why?
Nah, I'll work over here.
But you still want the gym membership.
I do want it.
Okay, you can't have the gym membership if you don't work there.
I don't only want the gym membership, I also want free yoga classes.
Yeah, but they will go offer to you and you left. You resigned.
I did, but I still want them.
All right, cool. Keep wanting.
Hello, Daddy. Daddy, it is Harry. Oh, we need more money, Daddy. Why the British public is so not worried, but why it's concerned is because we have a large group of Indian and Pakistan citizens, second generation, third generation British citizens, and people are concerned that this India versus Pakistan that is happening in real time might spew onto the streets of the UK. It might be in Birmingham, it might be in London, it might be wherever. We might just start seeing Indians and Pakistanis
Going at
clatting each other, bruv.
Clubbers.
Clatting each other, fam.
Bruv. Punches, road, bruv.
Bruv.
On the roads, flags and everything.
What was it?
burning.
Was it the cricket? Where they
Yo.
were during the cricket, they were that's just cricket. No one died.
Hey.
Yo,
It's getting crazy.
that's just cricket, fam.
But the reason why there's this conflict is they've been fighting for this since 1947.
Yes, but what escalated it even more is the fact that 20 Indian tourists died in Pakistan.
Exactly. So how did India retaliate? They go and blow up 26 people.
That's it, man.
It's quite specific. It's quite interesting, isn't it? That
Yeah, I didn't know.
26 people died.
I didn't know the number.
26 people. Because in April, was it April? April, Pakistan did something. Well, not Pakistan, but apparently some militia did something to 26 tourists.
In the territory of Pakistan.
Yeah, in the territory of Pakistan, yes. And then India was like, So May, last week, India says we're getting also 26 people.
That's yeah. I didn't know the number.
quite specific, man.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I just thought that they hit like a territory, and then they said that we hit a territory that had terrorism in it.
Terrorism in it.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit, I don't know, but anyway, we're just talking about the London streets. We don't want this carnage.
Yeah, we don't want you man like clatting each other in London.
It's tittering on, it's quite, I can feel it.
We have large communities in the UK.
There
We have
is
large
a lot.
communities of
Indians,
Indian and
Pakistani
Pakistan.
origins.
Yeah, we have like really, really large communities, and we hope that it doesn't get to the point where. I don't think it will, but after that cricket game,
They look good.
you men are passionate, bro.
Yo,
You men are passionate, bro.
scary.
Yo, dudes were clatting each other,
Yo.
fam. Yo. So, like, not to make it a joke, but, the British public is saying, we really hope that you guys don't start fighting in the UK.
We just signed a deal with India, bro.
I wouldn't call that a deal, man.
It's still a deal, man.
He's selling the UK, man. Keir Starmer's selling this country like crazy, fam.
Yeah,
But,
I mean, he just done a deal with the USA as well.
but yeah, so that would be
He's doing deals, man.
that will be in the next episode. We're going to talk about that because it's going to simmer down. He's doing US tariff deals. And then with India, he's done a few other deals that include also immigration deals with India. So it's going to be a lot of immigration opportunities for Indian nationals. We'll see that again next week when we come back.
I might move to India, bro. You never know.
India's trying to move to the UK.
But I'm going to move to India, man. India's a good place, bro. Sunshine, some food, some curry. It's good food, man.
You know what's crazy is when Lord Byron was leaving India, he put all of India's, what he considered to be valuables, right? So he took the valuables and he put them on ships heading back to the UK. And at that point, Lord Byron had created tension between the different groups in India. This is before Pakistan was a country, before Bangladesh was a country. It was just known as India, right? He had created tensions amongst them to pit them against each other, so that when it was time for him to leave with all the valuables, they would be distracted by each other, and then he would be able to flee. Not flee, but he would be able to get out of the country.
Bruv.
It was fleeing, yeah.
And it's the same issue with the Pakistani. Do you know who caused this? British.
Hey, man.
They're the ones who control British India, and there was a little place called Kashmir that these people are fighting about.
Yeah.
British is interesting people, don't they?
Well, I think it's down to leadership. I think if Pakistan has good leadership, India has good leadership, I don't see a reason why people have to like...
There's war. Do you see
Yeah.
that game?
Yeah.
There's war, man.
Yeah,
Don't fight. Don't fight, please.
I don't see the reason why they have to fight each other. Because don't forget, back in the day, the British also taxed Indians heavily on textiles. So all you man out there were suffering on textiles, on chai. All you man out there were suffering. You know what I mean? So the only people that were profiting out of that was the British Empire. You guys, you weren't allowed to say that the textiles came from India. British took over. You were only allowed to say these are British textiles.
East India Company sponsor.
That's it. Damn, you know who used to buy a lot of cotton from America? The British.
East India Company sponsor us, man.
Yo, down in the south, way below the Dixie line,
Hey,
with the slaves.
bruv, those ships.
Bro, you know who the
Who
number
owned
one?
half the ships?
Bro, you know who the number one buyer of that cotton was at 70%?
The East India Company.
It was the British, bro.
Do you know where the East India Company comes from?
That's crazy.
Britain.
That's great. Anyway, please don't fight. Like, you know, I don't understand the conflict well enough, but what I would like to open the discussion to is the second generation, third generation, fourth generation Indians and people of Pakistan heritage living in the UK. I don't want to see you guys beefing on the streets. I don't have any energy today, but why do we still have to do fake Russian accents in 2025? It's not like back in the 70s or the 80s when Jean-Claude Van Damme had to fight the Russian, or Chuck Norris had to fight the Russian, and
Rambo.
all of the Russians were talking like this. It's not like that anymore. It's 2025. There are Russians everywhere. The world is a smaller place. Why does Florence Pugh still have to do that really, really shitty Russian accent? Scarlett Johansson did it for one movie and then she stopped. Because it makes sense. Why does Hollywood still need to give us terrible Russian accents? There are Russian actors out there. More importantly, everybody knows what a Russian sounds like. We don't have to do a fake, terrible Russian accent. Nobody can shoot. Nobody can fly. We don't have to do that. Florence Pugh can just do a Florence Pugh accent and say that she's a Black Widow from Russia. It is perfectly acceptable. Number one, first thing that pisses me off. Number two, the Red Guardian. Another thing that pisses me off. Why does he have to do a fake Russian accent? I don't get it. We get it, bro. Soviet, back you were a soldier. We get it. You don't have to do the accent anymore. Number three, Taskmaster gets shot in the blood-clot face. Taskmaster gets shot in the face, fam. And that's the end of Taskmaster. What a weak death for such a problematic villain in the MCU, bro. This Taskmaster made Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow dance, fam. Gave her problems, gave her beans, bruv. But in here, bruv, just one bullet to the head, bam, dead, no longer in the movie. That's number three. Number four, I don't care about any of these side characters. I don't care about Florence Pugh. I don't care about Red Guardian. I don't care about Ghost. I don't care about fucking 1 pound Captain America, Timu Captain America. I don't even care about Winter Soldier. I don't care about none of these people. You're forcing me to like these people. I don't care about them at all. Now, the movie still works if I don't care about them, if things are done correctly, which they aren't because it's Disney, right? The final point I want to make is they're called the New Avengers. I don't see any God of Thunder. I don't see any genius scientists. I don't see any Hulk. I don't see anyone in that crew who is deserving of the Avengers title. Now, it might be a gimmick because this might go on to Phase 5 or whatever it is. But man, if you pay, how much are cinema tickets? £29? Man, if you pay £29 to watch this movie, man, you're stronger than I am. because I would have absolutely started throwing popcorn all over the place, seats all over the place. I would have gone at the cashier, throwing him all over the place, or her all over the place. Thunderbolts is a terrible movie, and I don't care about Thunderbolts. Take it away.
Number one, Marvel's run out of ideas, man. They don't have any ideas. I think I've seen this movie before. Have you seen this movie before? I remember there's a movie called Suicide Squad. Do you know it? It kind of reminds me of that movie. Where they get some guys who are just off the edges, and they bring them in, and they do something fighting a giant because Superman and Batman and all that is not here. I think you've seen that. I saw that. You're running out of ideas. Second, it's forgettable. I don't remember. What was it about?
Bro, you know what? It's as forgettable as Hawkeye, the miniseries. It's as forgettable as what's that other piece of trash?
I don't remember. Who was the main character? Who was the villain? Who was the main character? Was the villain supposed to be the soft? Did they feel sorry for the villain? What happened to villains who are just villains?
Yo, I love a bad guy.
I love a bad... Bruv, the Joker's a bad guy. He's not a good guy.
I love a bad guy who's unapologetically a bad guy.
Yeah, why does he have to have this... Oh, he's not bad. I can save him.
He's not bad. He's just a little bit cuckoo in the head. Yeah, it's not his fault.
Bad. I like bad villains. I like guys who are just there to just do evil, man.
Just straight up evil. Yeah. You know who's a really good bad guy? The peacock from Kung Fu Panda. That guy's a menace, bro. Man. He's just so evil.
But Lord, that movie works and this doesn't. It's because you know that's a bad guy.
You know
he will kill you if you go next to him.
He will unalive you, bro. Huh? Lord Farquaad from Shrek. That's a bad guy. Lord Farquaad.
Yeah, he's just a bad guy.
He's just a bad guy. Yeah. He doesn't care about the gingerbread man. He doesn't care about none of these people, bro. He's just a bad guy.
Why do you want to make him good? Why? This guy is bad.
Oh, but
we need to get rid of him.
Thunderbolts was all about mental health.
What mental health, man?
Bruv.
First of all, in the first movies, they tell us that these guys are bad guys. Yeah? Winter Soldier, in the first Avengers movie, not Avengers. Do you remember Captain America Civil War? This guy was a bad guy. Yeah? You don't want to face him because he was unaliving. He was unaliving people. He was shooting people. He was getting reckless.
Yeah, he just wanted to blow stuff up.
Yeah.
That's it.
He didn't care if you were Black Panther. Yeah. He didn't care if you were his friend.
Now he's turned into a politician. It's just like, I don't care about these characters.
Third, I think you can't call people who are villains before New Avengers. I just will not care. Do you know what happened in Last of Us Part 2, where it happened in the beginning where some madness went on. I don't want to spoil it for you. And then after, right?
Spoil it for them.
Okay. So they get these two main characters and they decide to unalive one. And then they let you play the person who just unalived your favorite character.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? So you just showed me in the previous movies that all these are villains and they got this, and now you're telling me support them. You know what's crazy is you made reference to Suicide Squad. No one calls Suicide Squad the new Justice League. No one does. And Suicide Squad works so well because they make it very, very clear from the beginning that you are all disposable. We don't care about you guys. You're all disposable. Get rid.
Yeah, and now they have to play on the fact that the more missions they complete, the longer they get to stay alive. And then they had to lift this thing to unite them. Bro, it's so sad. Thunderbolts is so wet. I don't care about Thunderbolts. It's not a good movie. Why are they trying to make us like Florence Pugh? Why are they trying to make us get a Superman in Marvel, man? This guy who flies in the air, kills people at moment's notice. Yeah, we should like them. I don't care about these people. In fact, Marvel, you have lost the plot. I don't know. I think it's Disney, man. Disney ruins everything. Even there's a new Shrek coming out. Leave Shrek alone. Leave Shrek alone, man. Shrek is timeless, bro. Leave Shrek alone, bro. You know what I mean? Just leave stuff alone. And also, it's like, you're not hyping us up for Phase 5. I'm not hyped for Phase 5
I'm not
based
looking
on
forward to it.
what I've previously seen.
Yeah, there's a Fantastic Four movie coming out, bro. You ready for that as well?
I don't care for Robert Downey Jr. being Doom. I don't
Why
care
is
for
he back?
I don't
Why
care for
is he back?
Fantastic Four. They said that Johnny is no longer arrogant and cocky and less misogynistic. Johnny was never
Have
misogynistic.
you read the comics?
Johnny is just a hot shot. He's just a hot
guy
shot.
who just likes hype.
Just a lot of banter, bro.
Yeah, just a hype.
Just a lot of hype. That's it. Oh, in this Fantastic Four, he's less of a misogynist. What are you talking about?
Vibe meter.
Thunderbolts vibe meter. It would have to be a 3 out of 10. I've seen people compliment this movie and say that they can. What's the word?
It's forgettable, bruv. I don't remember.
It is forgettable. I've seen people talk about the mental health thing. I'm like, bruv, what are you on about, fam?
I don't understand that part, you know.
I give it a 2
Why
out
are you
of 10.
forcing
man.
this at me, bruv?
Why are you forcing it? Why are you begging it, bruv?
I just want to enjoy my I'm having already my mental health on the side, yeah? You want me to add more mental health, yeah? I just want to get out of this life, enjoy a movie with my popcorn. I don't want to throw any popcorn, but I had to throw it, man.
Out of 10, go.
2.
Yeah, man. Thunderbolts
Some of
is
the
a 2 out of
graphics
10.
were good, but the story, boring.
Yeah. I will give you that. I'll give you that. When Florence Pugh is fighting, I have the sense that this is someone who is highly skilled that is fighting. In contrast to The Last of Us,
Oh.
when she's fighting, I'm just like, bruv, you're not doing anything to anyone, fam.
I don't know what happened to that.
Bruv.
I don't know how she cannot carry this show, man.
She can't carry it, bruv. And by the way, I think she's a talented actor. I think she's a talented actor. I just think for this role, it's not a good look.
No, it doesn't matter.
It's not a good look for this
She
role.
just doesn't carry the movie, man.
But I am fully aware that she's a great.
show.
Yeah, man. Last of Us is not happening, fam.
She can't carry it alone, man. You need to introduce someone else to help her because
Last of Us is
I
bombing.
tuned out, man.
Yo, I tuned out episode 1 of season 1, fam. She just doesn't do it for me. She doesn't do it for me.
She's a good actor.
Yes, but it's something
I
else, bruv.
I don't get it, man.
You know what I mean? It's like Rachel Zegler. Rachel Zegler is talented. She can sing and everything.
yeah.
But you're not Snow White, blood.
Yeah, you can't carry.
You know what I mean? You can't-
carry
you-
that
you're not
character.
Snow White, fam.
There's a role. There's too big for your boots, man.
Too big for your boots, bruv. I cannot do it, bruv. Last of Us, I cannot do it.
Oh, no, I can't do it.
I can't stop trying to force these people
Yeah,
onto
stop.
me, man.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
I mean, I just want to watch some telly, fam.
Bro, it's easy. It's easy. Do you know why some shows work and some don't? Because it's entertainment. I don't want your message. I don't want your titles. I don't want your characters to be... Anyway.
Critical Drinker made a video.
Shout out Critical Drinker.
Shout out Critical Drinker, man. Our man from Scotland, yeah?
Yeah.
Critical Drinker did a video about The Last of Us and that particular season 2 episode.
Oh, okay.
And it got taken down. Last of Us is literally, putting a claim on your videos if you're making videos about The Last of Us.
I actually think it wasn't The Last of Us. I think it's some guy who just saw the video and got touchy with it.
No,
Critical-
it's definitely Last of Us because
No?
even when the video game came out,
Yeah.
when Last of Us 2 came out and that part happened and everyone was enraged,
Yeah.
videos were being taken down. We're not big enough. Vibe Talkers, we're not big enough. But do like and subscribe. We're not big enough for them to come after us, yeah? So we can say whatever the hell we like.
Well, you can make us big so they can come after us.
Last of Us sucks, man. Yeah? Final thoughts.
Last of Us, I think you need someone to help her. She's a good actor, but she cannot carry this show.
She can't carry this show.
I tuned out, man. I couldn't bear to watch the rest of the rest of the episode. I was like, oh, okay.
I just hate her acting. It's not for this. Her acting is probably for something else, but her acting is not for this. I am not invested in you.
But
I don't care about you. I don't want to see you survive.
You know what I care
if
about
you get
Ellie?
bit by a zombie, I'm just like, get bit by a zombie, fam.
I care about Ellie in the game because I could feel the vulnerability. She's not even vulnerable, bro.
100%.
What's she vulnerable about? Anything you can't bite her. You can't kick her.
She's argumentative. It's like, yo, bruv, if
She
you
just threw down a 200-pound man.
how? This is what I'm saying. If she got bit, I wouldn't care, fam.
Yeah, man.
Ellie, on the other hand, from the video game,
Bruv, I was like, no, I don't want to get. Even if I know I'm immune,
Bruv.
I just don't want to get.
I was like, yo, leave this poor white girl alone, fam.
Yeah, she's just trying to live.
Yeah. Taylor Swift and all that.
Yeah.
Leave her alone. But the TV show, bro,
Bruh, bite
bite her, do what you need to do,
Rip
fam.
anything, bruv.
I'm done, fam.
I'm done, bruv.
I'm done.
I'm out of here, bruv.